Breaking news out of Cleveland. Andrew Berry is absolutely furious with the way Browns players and coaches have treated Shedeur Sanders following their devastating loss in the last game. In a shocking move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL world, Berry has made a bold decision to sign a new wide receiver, Jamari Thrash. The move comes as a response to Jerry Jeudy's underwhelming performance, showing that he's not operating like a true franchise wide receiver. But this isn't just about one player. Andrew Berry is making it clear that Shedeur Sanders is the future of the Cleveland Browns. With this new acquisition, he's pulling the strings behind the scenes to send a powerful message to the Browns management. Sanders needs the right assets, the right talent around him, and he's not going to settle for anything less. No more of these proud, established studs who fail to step up when it matters. Andrew Berry is all in on Shedeur Sanders, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. The Cleveland Browns' future is now, and it's in the hands of Sanders, with the support of a revamped offense. Stay tuned for what happens next. Andrew Berry's decision to bring Jamari Thrash aboard is a clear sign of his unwavering commitment to Shedeur Sanders. It's impossible to ignore that this move is all about giving Sanders the support he's been lacking in the receiving corps. Jerry Jeudy has been a major letdown this season, repeatedly failing to perform at the level expected of him. In fact, he's been the primary culprit in dropping easy passes from Sanders, further underscoring the need for a change. Berry's actions are loud and clear. He's making sure Sanders has the right playmakers around him. Jerry Jeudy continued to resist fully buying into Stefanski's run-first strategy, and his performance on the field only worsened the situation. Take a pivotal moment, for example. Shedeur Sanders made an incredible adjustment, tracked down the ball, and spotted Jeudy open near the end zone. Despite the tight coverage, Sanders trusted his receiver and delivered a perfectly placed pass. But Jeudy, unable to secure the catch, watched as what should have been a straightforward touchdown slipped through his fingers. But instead of owning up to his mistake, Jeudy deflected the blame. He pointed the finger at Sanders, criticizing him for the breakdown that cost the game. This refusal to take responsibility only highlighted the growing divide and made it clear that change was necessary for the Browns moving forward. In a recent interview, Jerry Jeudy stirred up controversy with his comments on Shedeur Sanders' performance. When questioned about Sanders' play, Jeudy suggested there were problems with the operation and implied that he could identify the issues after reviewing the tape. His tone and the way he phrased his words made it evident that he was directing blame toward Sanders. The entire conversation came across as an effort to publicly undermine Sanders, rather than focusing on any team-wide issues that needed to be addressed in a more constructive manner.
What did you think of Shedeur's performance just overall and some of the progress that maybe he made with you guys on offense?
There's something that we need to fix up, as an offense as a whole. It's hard to tell coming out of the game. It may feel better than what it looked like, so we've got to watch the film and see what we need to do better at.
In contrast, Shedeur Sanders took the high road by refusing to place blame on Jerry Jeudy for the missed throw that led to an interception. Even though it was clear Judy's mistake contributed to the outcome, Sanders chose to defend him rather than point fingers. On the other hand, Jerry Jeudy completely sidestepped any accountability, instead choosing to put the blame on Sanders, attempting to make it seem like the fault lay with him. The way both players handled the situation highlighted a stark difference in their approaches. Sanders remained diplomatic, while Jeudy tried to deflect responsibility.
It's gonna happen, so it is what it is. I'm not one to, ever kick somebody down when he's down. There's no need for me to be extra and do that.
Andrew Berry, however, wasn't going to tolerate any of it. Recognizing the need for a change, he swiftly made the decision to sign Jamari Thrash, knowing he could handle the situation better. Berry firmly believes that Shedeur Sanders deserves the support and respect he Andrew Berry's decision to stay in the shadows speaks volumes about his understanding of Shedeur Sanders' potential. Berry has seen firsthand what Shedeur can do when surrounded by talented players, especially after Sanders made an incredible impact in his NFL debut. The performance left Berry impressed, and he couldn't help but publicly acknowledge Shedeur's effort, offering him the encouragement and confidence he needed to feel like a true leader on the field. But then, as Sanders found himself struggling with a lack of support, particularly from wide receivers like Jeudy, who failed to deliver when it mattered most, Berry took action. Recognizing the dire need for change, he pulled the right strings and secured Jamari Thrash, a promising wide receiver who could potentially step in as Jeudy's replacement. Andrew Berry has always been the true architect of Shedeur Sanders' success in Cleveland. From day one, he has been Sanders' biggest advocate, pushing for him to have a prominent role with the Browns. It was actually Berry's choice to select Shedeur in the draft, a decision that was later confirmed by Jimmy Haslam himself. While Kevin Stefanski may publicly claim responsibility for the quarterback decisions, the truth is that Andrew Berry has been the one pulling the strings behind the scenes, ensuring Shedeur has every chance to succeed with the team.
We had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur, just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
Once again, when it became clear that Sanders was in desperate need of a reliable wide receiver, Berry took swift action, signing a new target to support his young quarterback. This is yet another example of Berry's unwavering commitment to Sanders and the future of the Browns. From the moment of the draft, Andrew Berry has been fully committed to Shedeur Sanders. Initially, he had hoped to secure him in the first or second round, and when that didn't happen, his frustration was clear. However, Berry didn't back down. In the fifth round, he took control of the situation, persuading Jimmy Haslam to make the crucial call and bring Shedeur to Cleveland. Since then, it's been Berry at the helm, ensuring that Sanders not only remains with the Browns, but also has all the support he needs to succeed. From day one, Berry's dedication to Shedeur's development has been steadfast and unyielding.
In regards to Shedeur and Theon's not going to interfere. Theon's not going to be calling the coach. Theon's not going to be commenting about Shedeur while he's in Colorado. Lou, I think there's a lot of just fake news out there.
Andrew Berry has had enough of Jerry Jeudy's behavior and lack of accountability. After months of disappointing performances and attitude issues, Berry is finally taking action to ensure the future of the Cleveland Browns remains in good hands. The signing of Jamari Thrash is a clear indication that Berry is committed to providing Shedeur Sanders with the support he deserves, making it known that the team will not tolerate underperformance or a lack of responsibility from its key players. Jeudy, who has failed to rise to the occasion time and again, is now feeling the heat. His refusal to take ownership of mistakes, coupled with his attempt to blame Shedeur Sanders for the team's struggles, has put him on thin ice. Andrew Berry is sending a strong message to the entire team. Mediocrity will not be tolerated. With Thrash coming on board, it's only a matter of time before Jeudy's role is reassessed. The changes have begun, and Jerry Jeudy now faces the very real possibility of being replaced. Berry is making it clear that those who don't perform will not have a place on this team moving forward. What do you think of Andrew Berry's decision to bring in Jamari Thrash? Is it the right move to show support for Shedeur Sanders and send a message to Jerry Jeudy? How do you feel about Jeudy's lack of accountability and his attempts to shift the blame onto Sanders? Do you think this could be the turning point for the Browns, or is Jeudy still capable of turning things around? Should Berry have acted sooner, or is this the right time for a change? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and let's discuss.